The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
I do my best, but my best wasn't good enough.
Boxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punches?
When I was hitting him with body punches, and I heard him, actually, he was crying in there.
You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him?
Yes.
When did that happen?
And perhaps the fourth round on.
Boxingvoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that
Absolutely,
time.
but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
Voluntary Productions.
Making women gestures like,
Let's go, champ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, and we will be talking a little bit of Manny, Pacquiao, Keith Thurman. Little breaking news show, as we just been informed by BoxingScene.com that there will be no drug testing for the Thurman versus Pacquiao pay-per-view taking place July 20th. There will only be commission testing. So there will be no VADA whatsoever, which honestly is the reason we're here. We didn't expect for a fight of this caliber not to have VADA testing. Usually on this level, you see VADA testing. We seen VADA testing for the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. We seen VADA testing for the Andy Ruiz versus AJ fight. We see VADA testing for Wilder's fights. And while we have a great undercard with a great main event, all the boxes minus the random drug testing by the anti-doping agency VADA are not taking place. Now, Boxing Scene has learned that the participants for the biggest event of 2019 to this date will be subject to testing standard limited to that provided by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Original plans to secure services of the Voluntary Anti-Doping Agency VADA were called off for reasons that have not been made clear and too late in the game to rectify, since it's less than 4 weeks away. July 20th is the pay-per-view date. Even if VADA came in, they only got 3 weeks left. I mean, how effective would they be? Now, VADA representatives declined further comment beyond confirming that they are not involved in any aspect of the card on July 20th. So no one is using VADA for July 20th on that Pacquiao Thurman card, not just the main eventers. Now, there's been some debate regarding drug testing and issues that obviously Mayweather brought to light, demanding, stringent drug testing for the super fight with Manny Pacquiao, insinuating that Pacquiao had been dirty or was dirty. And then after seeing Pacquiao not perform the way we were used to, we started to question. So one has to think what's going on here. In 2015, obviously Pacquiao did the USADA doping agency, who, that's what Mayweather likes to use. He never used VADA, but they were on him, right? They were doing some sort of non-commission based testing. So it's just interesting. Now, Pacquiao obviously has proven to be a clean fighter, a clean athlete. He's regularly tested through random testing. He's been on VADA when he fought Brandon Rios in Macau. And Rios was the one that actually popped there for DMMA. Now, Nevada also provided its services for the Pacquiao's most recent ring appearance, a 12-round win over Adrian Broner, which also was not VADA. That was just Nevada. So VADA has been utilized for every major event in the recent years. I mean, again, if it wasn't for VADA, Big Baby Miller would have fought AJ. You know, Lamont Peterson would have rematched Amir Khan. Berto, who was he supposed to fight? Maybe, I can't remember. Berto popped. Maybe he was fighting Khan. I don't remember. But, you know, VADA has proven to be the testing agency that catches everyone, right? Like, they caught Canelo with the tainted meat. You know, and they've done VADA for Canelo Golovkin 1 and 2. You know, so Crawford has done VADA with Khan. Just everyone. So for us not to see VADA on this level, strange. You got to think, if this is part of the negotiation, why not is the question. And then the secondary question is, do you care? And that's why it's in the title. Do you care, as boxing fans, whether or not these men are being tested? That is the question. Do you care? Interesting to see, man, how people receive this. Let's see what we got in the chat. Pac is a cheater. This is why the WBC is the only real belt. Why is the WBC the only real belt? Oh, because they would have mandated that they have to do VADA. You're right, top 15. Very true, very true. If had this been a WBC, we would definitely be having VADA, like Mikey Garcia and Earl. That was definitely VADA. So Caesar, who calls in, says yes, he does care. Brandon Maurice, who calls in, says yes, he does care. Looks like, is that Troy? No, someone Graham there. It looked like, where'd that go? Oh, okay, damn, says I don't care. Clifford, he cares. Pac-Man back on the mysterious shakes. Let's see if we can. JD, what's good, champ? What up? Yeah, man. So, I don't know, man. How do you guys feel about it? Obviously, you know, the chat is definitely expressing themselves. You got Dan H calling Pactoid with the roids again. So, I mean, you know, people are going to assume. We just don't know how right one's assumptions are, you know. But let me go out to these phone lines. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. It was a quick breaking news show, as this is a big pay-per-view and it's just, again, shocking.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Going out to Aaron. Aaron, talk to me.
Hello?
Yes, sir. What's up,
Hello?
brother? Yep, we hear you.
Troy. It's Troy, not Aaron.
Damn, my bad, Troy. I didn't see that 3.
Well, I could tell you, I could ask this question, or Thurman, between Thurman and Pacquiao, which one of them have failed any tests, and which one of them has ever been known to be a dirty fighter? And that's just, you know. Right. Now, you said VADA is not involved, but they are being tested, right?
Yeah, Nevada State Athletic Commission will do a pre and post piss urine test, you know. That doesn't do much.
So, right. So, but, you know, that's the test that's been in boxing for how many years?
Yeah, that's the flawed test.
There's the flawed test? Okay.
You don't think that pissing
no
before and after a fight is flawed?
No.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, personally, VADA only came into boxing because Floyd Mayweather was on a witch hunt. That's it. It wasn't.
Well,
It wasn't him before.
that's definitely false because Floyd has never used VADA. If you didn't know.
Okay. Well, to be honest with you, as long as they're being tested, and I know that neither one of them are known for being dirty fighters.
Well, there was
really
plenty of
is a non-issue.
speculation revolving around Manny Pacquiao. Isn't that enough for you?
Speculation over.
Isn't that enough for you to at least want to see drug testing? Like, for instance,
VADA. Okay.
If
first
you're
of all,
a car thief,
he's been in the
right?
business for over 20 years, right?
Excuse me?
He's been in the business for over 20 years, right? This is Pacquiao we're talking about.
Yes.
Right? And if he was dirty, you can't tell me that these people that are paid to do this job over a 20-year time span are so incompetent, that they wouldn't have caught it by now.
It's not about incompetence, Troy. Don't you think it's about cachet? This is exactly why we're doing this show. It's Manny Pacquiao. It's Keith Thurman. It's a pay-per-view. Name another that hasn't had stringent drug testing.
Okay. I hear you.
Name another fight on this level.
Before
Name another fight on this level. AJ fucking
and you know
Ruiz
that I
just
can't,
did
but I'm trying to make a comment, though.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to make a comment. But my point is, before he was Manny Pacquiao, he was just a fighter. And he was passing tests. Then he made his name, and he still hasn't got caught yet. I don't believe that man is dirty at all. I don't.
Hey, man, that's good. Hey, that's the question. Do you care? You obviously do not. Let's keep it moving. We're going out to Mastermind. Joseph, talk to me.
First of all, Troy, that's ridiculous, man. They can cycle off and beat a piss test. It's all but known that Pacquiao was. We can't confirm it, but we can almost confirm it because once Mayweather started pushing for the drug testing, how bad did Manny start looking after that? The knockouts went away. Knocked out these big guys coming up from what was he, like 108 pounds when he started? Granted, he was a teenager. And now, I didn't realize he didn't have VADA for the last fight against Broner, and it's just real. Come on, it's hard not to think, man. You know what? If he looks good against Keith, and even beats Keith in spectacular fashion, you're going to tell me we're not going to think he's back on that shit? You know what I mean? You don't revive yourself.
And that's what I was trying to tell Troy, man. I was trying to tell Troy, when you got that speculation in the air, when people have accused you of something, like Big Baby Miller, right? Like, what is he doing now? He's talking about, I'm going to do 365, and he's going to, try and stay in the public eye, showing that he's clean. Why should Pacquiao get a pass after, like you said, when Floyd put the pressure on him, he wasn't acting right. The way that he was acting when Floyd wanted to do drug testing, it just didn't feel right.
He was scared of needles.
Start saying he was afraid of needles. Yo, how you afraid of needles, but you got tattoos and shit? I'm like, whoa.
All over your arms, yeah. And then a lot of that, like I said, Troy, if you accept it just a Nevada piss test, I mean, come on, these guys know how to cycle on and off with that shit. They know when it's coming.
Bro, they got chemists working for them that know all this stuff, man. We got Alex Arizas, the Victor Contis of the world, the Memo Heredias, and those are just the big names.
Yeah. So for Troy to say that he doesn't like, I can understand. Look, he's never been caught, and we get that. But to say that there's not any reason to have your eyebrows raised, come on, man. You can't be stuck in that old school way of thinking, especially when every high-profile fight these days has big-time testing. And it should be year-round. I think we need, as boxing fans, we need to push for that.
Yo, remember that Adrian Broner came out on his social media like, bro, I ain't been tested yet. Ain't nobody test me yet. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, people want to ignore it. Let's ignore it. I mean, I hope, everything works out. Yeah, man, I don't know. Dangerous game to play.
Yes, sir. But that's what I call this.
Joseph, man, thanks for calling in. Thank you for your patronage. Let me go out to my co-host. He joined us, and he's in the building.
DiBiase Production.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
Boxingvoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. On my mic. He stayed at 147.
A man stand up for what he believe in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it. Boxingvoice.com.
Yo. Oh man. I hold on, bro. I would be remiss if I didn't say shout out to goddamn me Five Guys and them motherfucking Cajun fries, bro. That shit was on point, man. I feel like I should be drug tested right now. They had to be some PEIs in there or something, man. God damn. That shit was fire. But Pacquiao and Thurman, man, no VADA testing. I was shocked. A fight of this size, of this significance in the division. Like we were all out here kind of mad because Mikey and Earl didn't announce that they had VADA right away. But now Manny Pacquiao and Thurman don't have VADA at all. Not going up to the fight, not after the fight, not at all. It's kind of a sad day in the sport, guys. I thought we pride ourselves on having a clean sport, in a fight that this big in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying that guys aren't clean, but it just leaves that cloud over this fight.
Yo, so what about the fact that Broner Pacquiao was also Nevada? Like, there was no VADA there either, yo. I ain't even noticed that. Like, I remember Broner coming out saying, like, I ain't even been tested, but I always thought it was still VADA.
Look, man, we all know, you know what I'm saying, as you get older in the sport, you know what I'm saying, you lose some things that you had, you know what I'm saying? So some guys look to do other things or take other things that to help them out. Not saying Pacquiao is doing this, but if he's the guy that's holding up the drug testing, then again, was Thurman and Lopez drug testing in that?
I don't know, and you know what? It could be that it wasn't, since it's WBA.
Exactly.
Which I don't understand. I thought the WBA came out and said they were doing their own adaptive program and they were going to be doing, VADA testing. There was a whole thing about that. They were doing their own thing too.
WBA or was it the IBL?
No, WBA.
I never heard WBA coming with a program. If they did, it was some Russian brand program that motherfuckers still get through anyway.
I'll find it for us.
If you ever seen that movie called Icarus, about this elaborate drug program scheme, it's on Netflix, man. It's a damn good documentary, you know what I'm saying? So should definitely check that out. But it just, I mean, at the end of the day, you got Pacquiao, you got Thurman, two names that are just like first level names in the sport right now. For this fight not to have drug testing in it, man, for this fight to be the biggest welterweight fight that we have this year, made no mistake about it, is bigger than Earl and Porter to me, because just the names and what the both guys have done. And when you're fighting a legend like Pacquiao, that just heightens the build up even more. For no drug testing, gotta shake your head a little bit, man.
So I found it. The only thing I can't find is a date on this article. So whatever website this is pretty weird. They don't leave with the date the article was published. Actually, no, that's today's date, June 24th, Monday. Yeah, so they don't have the date, but it says WBA announces new VADA program. The World Boxing Association, WBA Board of Directors, voted in favor of fair boxing program being implemented in a compulsory way in the regional and World Fighting Championships for the top 15 rankings. So completely a ripoff of the WBC VADA program. During the WBA board meeting, the board agreed in vote that the boxers for this type of fight should be enrolled in the Voluntary Anti-Doping Agency VADA program. The motion was proposed by the president of the WBA, Gilberto Mendoza, as a way to achieve a fairer sport. Mendoza invited all organizations that have not joined to work together with VADA. The executive planned that being registered in the association's program does not mean that a fighter will be tested for each fight, but tests will be done randomly, as is the VADA procedure. The WBA chairman also explained that it is necessary promoters can request tests before fight and take charge of incurring the costs. After the motion was approved, the board left the responsibility of creating a committee to manage and carry out the program on Mendoza's behalf. So who knows what came from it, but
so pretty much
the funny thing is that the WBA has their own VADA, and this is a WBA super fight. This is the WBA super welterweight champion pay-per-view. So if anything, they should be fitting the bill. But
from what I heard you say, man, it just sounds like they are doing it for like a press, you know what I'm saying, or press to look good in the press, you know what I'm saying, because it says like they not necessarily that they will enforce it for championship level fights, but they can, you know what I'm saying? So that's like if we choose to spend the money, and the promoters or the other parties can ask for it, but they gotta incur the cost. So it's just pretty much them having a gateway, but not really doing much with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. But
hey, and you know, it doesn't mean that you're not right. It just goes to show that the WBA again is out here doing stuff, putting on fights, but nothing really happening. So there are unveils. All right, so in March, look, this is 2017. You can't even find nothing from this year.
That was 2017, that article?
Well, no, I'm seeing now Boxing Scene articles. WBA vote to make VADA drug testing program mandatory, but that was October 2017, October 30th. So, yeah. But in 2017, they confirmed that Shannon Briggs failed the VADA test. So I guess they have been using it.
Was it a VADA test that they?
In 2015, I see publications reporting that Triple G was VADA tested 5 times by the WBA. So I don't know why it fell off.
I don't know
I
either.
see something else here saying WBA to follow WBC lead, link with VADA testing for fair boxing. Why it never took off, no clue. Or everything is from 2017, so it's like you said. They probably were on a publicity campaign to not be one of the sanctioning bodies that aren't doing testing. They got the heat off them, and no one else has pressed the issue or the questions as to what exactly they've been doing since implementing their fair boxing program.
And let's just be honest, though. I mean, I heard Eddie Hearn, I heard Dana White say that these tests just cost a fuckload of money. You know what I'm saying? Like for like one person. So imagine having a top 15.
It's like a purse, man. It's like 20,
Exactly.
30,000.
So having a top 15 and doing it for everybody on that card, you might have 3 or 4 fights that night that are top 15, maybe eliminated, you know what I'm saying, for a position in the rankings that could incur $400,000, $500,000. So same time, you gotta, for certain fights, it should be mandatory, but I can understand them picking and choosing which ones they want to do because of the cost of the test.
For sure. Let's get back out to the streets.
Boxingvoice.com.
It's money to shit. Working that wrist. Ballin' like Swiss. Diamonds wet like a fish. Pull up with them sticks. Come fuck with the clique. We fucked on your bitch. She sucking the dick. I'm whipping the work.
Hey, yo. What's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. Dazn, the Boxing Voice 2019 Rookie of the Year. And, this is a sad day in boxing, Ness. You know what I mean? I felt like this is a super fight, man, and they needed to do the drug testing. And Manny Pacquiao, he's always been known for steroids. I mean, he never tested positive, but the black cloud been over him his whole career. He moved up 8 different weight classes. This never been done in history. Floyd Mayweather, he been exposed this, and now it's not a drug test. I mean, this is bad on boxing. And I gotta change my pick on this fight now. Now I'm going with Manny Pacquiao. I think he's gonna win because there's no drug testing. And shout outs to the show. We got Andy Ruiz, trainer, coming up next. Ness, the trainer of the year. You know what I mean? I can't wait for this show, and I'm super hyped up for the heavyweight champion, Andy Ruiz, man. And there's a lot of racism in this country, man. Everybody hating on Andy Ruiz because he's Mexican. They got Tyson Fury ranked #1 over Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, who's a black man, Andy Ruiz, who's a Mexican. Now somebody got to talk about this, man. It ain't right. Tyson Fury, he shouldn't be #1. He's not a champion. He doesn't have a strap. Deontay Wilder, he should be #1, bro. We got to expose this, Ness. We got to put pressure on him, bro.
H Money, thanks for calling in. We going out to Ant in Cincinnati, Queen City Cobra. Talk to me.
My nigga H Money changed his whole picture. Right? He said I'm on Pacquiao.
H Money went deep on it. He almost made me forget what the fuck I called in for. Damn, that's that boy. But nah, hey Mike, you absolutely right on the Five Guy fries. It ain't too much in the world like it. It ain't too much in the world like. Nah, man. When I first heard that, I was like, nah. Now Pacquiao actually got a shot to win this shit. Because beforehand, like, I'm winning. It surprised me a lot of people really actually saying Pacquiao was gonna win. Like initial, predictions. People was really, really saying Pacquiao. Like seriously. And I'm like, he's gonna watch all that stuff. But ain't no motherfucking VADA. Nah, man. See, I remember when Manny was first getting popular. Even back then, people were saying he was on. Like before he was really a sensation, they just motherfucking Pacquiao. Hell yeah, bro. That shit was people knew that. And then it just got worse during the Floyd Mayweather situation. The first time they were supposed to fight, like then we really knew. You ain't trying to, okay, like, and you know what I'm saying? So after that, it's like, bro, we know. And then we know people be on stuff, you know what I'm saying? So if it ain't VADA, I can't trust it. And when it's passed like that, I'm like, oh, Pacquiao really got a shot to win now, huh? Like, so we gonna see. I hope Keith, I'm hoping and praying Keith come with that one-time power to put his old ass away. If he don't, this old motherfucker on the juice, and he better be ready. That's Kyle.
All right, and thanks for calling in. We're going out to Noah. Talk to me in Cali.
What's poppin', TBV? Yeah, man, this nigga finna come out there, juice to the gills. Juice to the gills. How the fuck I always feel that this shit right, bruh? This shit crazy. But if he juiced him, then Thurman might have to dip one, and we'll go ahead and Thurman ain't stupid. That's one thing we do know is Thurman ain't stupid. So if he ain't, I mean, I can't see my nigga walking into no gunfight with a knife. Yeah, I mean, I can't see it. I mean, if he finna be juiced up, we finna see the swollest Thurman you ever seen in your life. It's finna bring back all the Spence talk and everything else. But yeah, man, that's the way I see that going. Yeah, man, that shit's crazy, man. That shit's crazy, man. What's up with y'all? Y'all seen the whatchamacallit fight the other day? Charlo, you see the way he killed old boy? I thought he was dead when he hit the ground like that, man. Coyoto, whatever his name. Oh my god. And then the Rigo stoppage, that was hella suspect, bro. Like, I mean, but then again, after I seen that, right after that, I was like, no, maybe the ref did save his life too. Because, whoa, I never seen nobody just say, all right, he told him get up, he got up, and he wasn't like, he didn't give him, there was no Tyson Fury gypsy count action there. There was no walk over there. He looked at him, he took his hand off the rope, and he said, box. And he just like skipped over there and like two-pieced him, and it was just like, I mean, his hands was up, but it was like, damn, man, I mean, what is it? Y'all acting like y'all didn't see that? Like,
I mean, we saw this shit now. I'm a weird nigga right there with you.
God damn, like that ref, like All right, now what I'm trying to say is that what do y'all think about that as the ref? Y'all think the ref should have let that continue? Like, what the fuck was that? Like, they hella sacrificed that nigga to the God.
I mean, we get mad when they stop it. So I mean, it's like you
Hell
damn if
nah,
you do,
man.
damn
Y'all
if you
get mad when they stop it. I've been punched in my head before. I know what that's like.
Cut it.
don't. Bruh, how old is this Pacquiao training footage?
Why it gotta be old? That's brand new.
I'm just God, the motherfucker look good. I thought he was younger right there.
Nah, that's this training.
Quick.
That's
He
this
goddamn
training.
business bag.
We got a brand new caller, 404-396. First time caller. Who's this?
You was happening, man? Yeah, it's first time on this line, but not first time on Skype. Didn't leave it low, man.
What up? What up?
What's going on?
Man, ain't shit. Just cool. Pretty much it's been said. You know what I mean? Like, I do care, because I care about them fighter lives, so it's fucked up that they ain't doing it. I don't know who decided that, but it's showing up the favor in Manny Pacquiao. Now, not to say that Manny is doing anything, because like I said, it's never been proven, but like we all know, when Money put him on the spot, he ain't had no answer for that shit. But another thing is, I see your boy Keith Thurman goddamn betting on himself for a knockout. What you think about that?
How much money he put on it?
He said he gonna do 10 bands a round.
Damn. He lying.
Hey, look at that PBC show with him and Keith Thurman, Pacquiao up there, and that lady, I can't remember her name. But yeah, check that show out, man. That's what he said it on. I said, oh, okay.
Damn, 10,000 a round. He going for gusto. Well, look, that's why we talking about. Look, he is out there. That Miami, shit. He got a Shelby too. Miami ain't too far. If you want some good sun.
But that's my call, man. I'm out, y'all.
All right. I'm just saying, Mike. You want that good old sun in Miami, man? It ain't nothing but a drive away.
That ain't all you can get down in Miami. You goddamn telling you that, goddamn.
What you mean? What you could get in Miami?
Get some of that Pacquiao down there, goddamn.
Oh yeah, that Pacquiao. What's that? What's that?
You ain't hear about the whole Balco shit down in Miami?
With who?
What's the guy's name?
Is that shit? Eurocus Gamboa got caught up in with Alex
yeah,
A-Rod?
him, A-Rod.
I seen that A-Rod shit.
Yeah,
Gamboa was
all
mixed
them
up in that. Gamboa was mixed up in that.
Oh yeah, they cooked it. Hey, they down there chefing it up. You know what I'm saying? Big Baby was down in Miami. You already.
And don't Shannon Pop Briggs live over there?
Hey, Shannon was down in Miami. You feel me? Hey, I'm telling you, if you need it, they got you. No, that's all I'm saying.
Straight to the point for those with attention deficit. I'm so repetitive, so I gotta repeat. Stainless from the streets to the deep. I'm coming with that heat. All you need to know about me, I'm coming with that heat.
Yo, TBV, what's good?
What up? What up?
You already know, man. I saw that bad signal and I was like, yeah, I gotta call in on this. I guess they're gonna let Pacquiao hit that Fountain of Youth one more time then. Man, I don't even know what to say to that shit, man. Except I'm with Ness and JD in Texas, man. I really hope that Thurman knocked the shit out of Pacquiao, because I hope he true to his word and retire that motherfucker. Like, I like Pacquiao, but I'm no longer a fan. I've been on that, for about 2-3 years now. Like, I need that dude to retire and stop holding belts hostage. So I really hope that does happen. But brother Amin brought up this. He kind of was talking about that fight last night, and it got me thinking, is this fight gonna be in Vegas? I know it's not on subject, but what about them doing the replay there? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all think that's gonna be a benefit? Because I didn't really see them, enacting it at all yesterday. And when they gave Rigondeaux that point off for the low blow, it was right on the belt line. So wouldn't that have been a perfect opportunity to use that replay? I'm saying, do you think that it's gonna play a factor in the Thurman Pacquiao fight? You know what I'm saying? That's my question. That's my call. As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up and share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. It's TBV for life. Oh, yeah. And if you ain't on Patreon, stupid. Peace, fellas.
I mean, honestly, I don't know if any of these commissions are really like just up to par when it comes to some of the regulations and some of the things that they do. So when it comes to one of them to enact instant replay, I'm not going to hold my breath because I haven't seen it used yet. But you have the technology, and every other sport seems to use it. Why not you? In a sport that a person who might not have a great vantage point can decide a fight if he calls a point low or a knockdown that wasn't a knockdown. So it's all kind of things. But I guess that just adds into the drama and suspense of boxing.
Going out to Matt in Texas. Talk to me.
Yo, what up?
What up? How's training?
Honestly, it's going great, man. It's going great. I see people, or not people, but the same person acting like different people, asking about how tall, how big. Don't worry about it. It'll be about 168 in September, staring across the ring from you. But back to this, no VADA. I don't like it because, like everybody's been saying, every other big fight's had it. And then it goes to the point, like, imagine Big Baby and AJ were in Vegas and they did this shit. They didn't catch Big Baby till after the fight. Imagine how bad that would have ended up. And then look at the other sports that have done the same thing. That's why that MMA and UFC shit kind of fell off because everybody kept popping. But, I mean, to me, I know Manny Pacquiao never been caught, but he's always had the, it's always been real iffy with that. And to me, this is one of those things that kind of shows maybe he is trying to, I wouldn't necessarily say cheat, but get an advantage to stay on his feet. But to me, I would rather see VADA in it just because, it's a better look for the sport. Not saying either of these guys will pop, but it's just a better look for the sport in general, That's my call.
I agree, bro. I agree, man. You want to see the, elite being tested by the elite. Let me go out to Boomeranger in Texas. Texas coming through.
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my game. I don't know why they gonna call me, but I'm a 54 pounder. But I have a brother that's at 160.
Yo, first and foremost, gotta say shout out to Charlo, crazy ass knockout. I still have Devin Haney for knockout of the year because that shit was just beautiful. But as far as listen, man, I like it. Bring me that souped up ass Pacquiao. I like it. I'm a Thurman fan, 100%. Bring me the souped up guy, the guy that everybody not. I'm hearing that you got guys changing their picks because of this information. So bring me that guy. I don't want no excuse. He old none of that shit. Bring me the souped up Pacquiao, and we still gonna get his ass knocked out. And then after that, Thurman gonna get more credit. I hope. Since you got people changing their picks going on Pacquiao's side, but I'll be brief with that, man. That's all I got. But shout out to Charlo, and hopefully the other Charlo. Man, I'm nervous, man, because I like Brandon Adams, bruh. But he gonna have to go to sleep this week. That's all I got.
JD, man, thanks for calling in. I think Brandon Adams is going to make it a very interesting fight. Let's go back to Boomerang status. H Money, talk to me.
That was a great call right there by JD, I got to say, because Devin Haney, he definitely got the knockout of the year on a debut. Ness off the new contract, lived up to the hype, put him to sleep. So great call by my brother JD. And I would like to say, I got to get on the Border Wars once again. These fights are so big right now. People are talking about Border Wars more than they talking about other fights, man. I'm talking about more than professional fighters, Ness. And Matt versus Jimmy. I mean, Matt, all you got to do is make the weight. You know, it's in the contract. So just make the weight and we gonna make it happen. That's the only question Jimmy got, because his last fight with Gil weighed in at 185 and Jimmy still beat him. You know, he should have got the stoppage. So we just want a good fight. That's all, man. And you know, it's border wars for life, Ness. We promoting every day. This shit is growing. And we got some people in the chat. They want to join. Just sign up. You know what I mean? That's all you got to do. If you need a promoter, holla at H Money. You know, I ain't going to cheat you like Jay, a corrupt promoter. You know what I'm saying? We got corrupt promoters. You know what I'm saying? And you know where to come if you want to be a star. Come with H Money and TMG Promotions. We in here.
Straight up.
H Money.
We got a super chat from Andre Diakonu. Big Baby Doctor will be in Bull Boy room with the needles ready for Pacquiao. Shameful. PBC not creating a standard for their fighters about being clean. I wouldn't say is
for Thurman though, man. Like, damn, no love for Thurman though. No love for Thurman. Like,
I mean,
you can't even make sure that the Thurman is protected. Like, come on, man.
If I were Thurman, I would have probably just drug tested myself and let it be known publicly. Like, hey, my results right here. I don't know what Pacquiao doing. He ain't put it in the contract, so y'all need to say something. I would have did something like that. You know what I'm saying? But just to show that the hypocrisy. But
yeah, man.
At the end of the day, man, it does look bad for a fight of this good. Like Matt said, man, it's just a better look just to have clean drug testing fight. Like, big ups to Wilder. He makes sure every fight he fight in is motherfucking drug tested.
Well, he's also in the WBC, so it's kind of mandatory for top 15s, let alone champions. True. Let me get out to Stone Boxing. Talk to me.
Man, look, that looks horrible for both of them, man. Keith always talking about how big of a guy he is, how he want to be he used to talk about how he want to be a legend. But Pacquiao makes 7 or 8 figures a fight. You can't pay for $10,000 VADA programming for a fight. And then the WBA make me sick. They got all these interims, the WBA. How about they take some of 10% of those sanctioning fees and create their clean boxing program? They have more made up titles than any other division. Somebody else might say, well, you're a mandatory, but they won't just, or they might create a belt that don't mean nothing. The WBA consistently create belts that mean something, making people have interim titles, the world title. Then the super world doesn't have a mandatory. So it's just ridiculous. And there ain't no WADA, no USADA. There's nothing. Ness, there's nothing. No WADA, no USADA.
Yeah, you got something. You ready? You got not VADA, not USADA, not WADA. You got Nevada.
Nevada. I knew you was going there.
Hey, man. Hey, dude, that's the same people that just said that now that we legalize weed, that they're not going to pop people for weed down there no more.
Man, shout out to Nevada, man. They ain't drug testing nobody who got a job in Nevada no more.
Stone, you got some bad internet.
Yeah,
you
man.
In Nevada.
Man,
in Nevada.
I'm driving through the mountains, man. I just got off work, man. Driving through the mountains, man. That's why it's all fucked up. Okay. I'm going to the farm, man. Going to check on the garden, man. Y'all have a blessed one, man.
I know what garden that is, man. Well, take care of the bud, man. Let me get out to Super Chat King B. Paulie. Talk to me.
What's up, B. Paulie?
What up, man? What's up, Giz? What up, Mike?
What up?
Y'all can hear me good, man?
We got you.
No, that boy Charlo flatlined that boy the other night. I don't know why the referee let him get up and continue fighting. My man was holding himself up on the rope, man. He should have called it a wrap. But I don't know why Rigo fought like that. That was kind of weird, you know? I'm going to tell you what, though, Gibbs, man. Thurman been suspect for a while now. Only reason I'm upset is still fucking Thurman because I trust your judge. Say Thurman is still hungry, he still gonna do it, then I'm going to ride with you on this. But only reason I'm holding on to Thurman
It's because your boy Gibbs. So Thurman, you need to bring your ass on here, do an interview after you knock Pacquiao ass out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is what it is, man. TBV, go ahead and smash that like. Salute to the General Ness and Lieutenant Mike, man. Shout out to H Money, man.
Robert, talk to us.
Yo, what's up? What's up? How you guys doing today?
What's going on, Robert, man? How's it going,
All
brother?
good, brother. Cannot
I
complain.
can't. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I'm out here working in this 105-degree weather in Phoenix and then training at night. Can I get a fight? Can I get a fight? Who's out there?
I think Marvin is out there. You might end up taking Marvin.
Okay.
195. You know, cause he's trying to hang around and wait for Robert Ortiz, the rock star. But man, we got like 6 seasons we've been doing this, and the rock star never. He signs up, he gets in the chat, he just don't never show up to a fight. So I don't think Marvin's gonna take that risk. I think he's giving him till July 15th. That's sign up closing day. You know what I mean? So don't rush it.
Absolutely.
Don't rush it. That's the sign up closing day. Everybody who wants to sign up will do it before then, and whoever is in after that, we start matchmaking.
Well, I'm going to be training, so I'm going to be ready, and I'm going to be back home on my stomping grounds out there in New Jersey. So it's all love. But as far as this testing, I mean, it don't surprise me. It really does not. When it comes to Manny Pacquiao, look at the history. The man went up 8 weight classes, right? Was subpar. Next thing you know, no testing. He's knocking everybody out. Then he starts testing and starts fighting some of the better fighters in the weight classes, and he started having challenges. So this doesn't surprise me at all. He's got a history, in my opinion, of drug use. Mayweather was calling it. That's why there was vigorous testing for that fight, and I think that's why it took so long for that fight to marinate out. I think it had a lot to do with the testing, but that's just my opinion. But I'm gonna hang up, listen to you guys, man. I can't wait for Border Wars. Big shout out to the Money Gang. You know how we do. Gang, 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 baby. Let's do it.
Robert, man, thanks for calling in. Obviously, thanks for participating in Border Wars. Looks like we got a new caller. Maybe Baltimore. Not sure. We're going out to 410-322. 410-322.
Yo, ain't no new
Oh, shit. Jay Hardcore. What's up?
90 seconds.
What's going on, Jay?
Had to get it. There ain't a whole lot, man. Just wanted to get it in. I've been grinding like a motherfucker, boy. I'm back in the work game and shit. Got a daughter about to go to law school. So she got me out here working for her ass right now. But I had a quick minute, so I said, let me holler at the motherfucking gang and shit. But with this Pacquiao shit, man, no testing. I think that's some freaky,
60 seconds.
That's some freaky shit there, boy. I think that's real freaky, but it is what it is, man. And if Keith Thurman accepted it, it is what it is. I mean, that's boxing for you and shit. But I always thought it was kind of unusual that after he started testing and all this other shit, Mayweather put the finger on his ass, he didn't get no knockouts. You know what I mean? So, he ain't never tested positive, so we can't really say yay or nay, but I still say it's kind of fucking unusual. You know what I mean? And I really thought there should be some testing going on. But I still think Thurman does his best performance on his ass.
10 seconds.
Fight. I feel though that we're going to see Thurman at his best. I feel though that Thurman's going to stop him, to be truthfully honest. It's a young man's game. I've always said that, and I stick with it. I feel though that Thurman going to stop him. He's going to do his best performance, and we're going to have that talk again about Thurman and Spence again. That's pretty much what I got to say about it. It's always a pleasure talking to you fellas and shit. Shout outs to H Money and shit. I see he done grew up to a full grown dog now. He got the TMG shit. I like that. Keep it moving. It's always a pleasure. As I always say, no shoplifting. And let's keep the boxing voice moving. That's my call.
Jay, thanks for calling in, man. Alumni caller, Jay Hardcore Boxing News. We're going to go out to Boomeranger Jay in Orlando. Talk to me.
What's going on, family?
What up?
All right, man. You know, I'm part of the Thurman clan. You know, I'm a diehard Thurman fan. I do not like this, though. I don't trust that Pacquiao one bit when it comes to not having testing. I think an evil playing field, Thurman, you know, makes it look easy. But with this, I don't trust this. I don't like this. I would love to see if, you know, one of you media guys were able to ask the questions exactly why and to give a benefit reason, because I can't really see a benefit reason why. Like, both of these guys are multi-millionaires, so it's not like they can't afford it. It's not like they wouldn't have been able to test them over in the Philippines, so there's no really reason why there should be no testing. Have you heard any reason why at all that
Nah,
no
man.
testing?
The writer could not even get an answer other than they're not being part of the fight or the whole fight card. So there's no one on that card going to be using VADA.
Damn, that's crazy. And usually Caleb Plant uses testing.
Yeah, well, that's a whole different.
I know he has in the past.
I mean, even though that's the same card, it's still the same card, still in Nevada. You're right. So I guess not. I mean, the article says no one on that card, nobody on that card. Like VADA said they're not being a part of that card altogether.
Yeah, that's a Pacquiao thing, man. That's a Pacquiao thing. All right, man. That's all I got for right now. I'll boomerang in if I have something else.
All right. Well, we're actually going to cut out. We can catch you guys on Patreon. We got to do Untitled. And then we'll be back at 7 p.m. right here on youtube.com/Thaboxingvoice for a show with the trainer of Andy Ruiz, Manny Robles, who has said that he would come on. So we're going to be doing that one around 7 p.m. That is all scheduled and waiting.
Yeah, man. Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. And Pacquiao Thurman, no drug testing. Like my man Matt said, man, it definitely makes a championship fight, a title fight, a fight on pay-per-view with two A-level names in the sport look better when they have all-around drug testing in a sport we know is full of people doing not so honest things. So I definitely agree with that. But I guess we'll get our answer maybe.
Oh, he said he's putting down 10,000 in the first 3 rounds. So Thurman's putting 10,000 on the first, second, and the third. I just got a text from Team Thurman.
Okay, so what's the odds for that though? Look that up while I finish my little soliloquy. Yeah, man, if they just put drug testing in there, it definitely makes it a little better. But
shouldn't be no prop bets though. Now that I think about it, I don't think there's any prop bets.
Yeah, you're right. But it just definitely makes it look better, man. But I think we'll definitely get an answer on why it didn't happen sooner or later.
Yeah, man. Well, join us on Patreon. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. Peace.
Peace.